Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you taking the time to be here. InsureTech Israel is a leading force in the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem, driving innovation through investment, a successful accelerator program, a business development hub, and a dynamic media division. We are excited to launch our InsureTech course straight from the source series with our value partners, Resource Pro, and I would like to welcome Mark Reading, a senior partner, InsureTech expert, and insurance strategic advisor. But before diving into our conversation, let me provide a brief overview of Resource Pro. Focused exclusively on the insurance industry, Resource Pro is a trusted strategic operation partner to insurance organizations seeking growth and optimization. With almost 10,000 employees, Resource Pro operates at a critical intersection of people, process, technology, and data to serve more than 1,200 clients across the carrier, brokers, and MGA segments. The company offers expert advisory services, workforce solutions, business process management optimization, and technology solutions. We are proud of the strong relationship created between Resource Pro and the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem and look forward to continue fruitful cooperation in the future. So Mark, thank you so much for being here. And let's start our conversation, and please tell us about yourself, about the company, and what drew you into the insurance industry.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Yael, and we appreciate the partnership we have with InsureTech Israel as well. So I've been around the insurance industry for my whole career. I think it's a wonderful, great industry with a lot of societal contribution to it, a very collegial industry. And so I'm excited to be able to represent Resource Pro to discuss what we do and how we support and help the industry, and also to talk about how we work with InsureTech Israel as well.
Great. So I would love to have your high-level perspective on the global insurance industry, and maybe you can give us some insight about the factors that either hinder or accelerate the integration of InsureTech startups into the insurance industry.
So I think the global insurance industry is at an inflection point. I think there's tremendous opportunity ahead to expand the scope of the industry and the way that the industry helps individuals and businesses and governments. We are getting to a point where we're able to provide new coverages, gaps, address gaps in coverage. There's a lot of risks in the world that aren't covered. So I think that the potential for the industry, a lot of it technology driven, is tremendous. When I think about the InsureTech movement in general, InsureTech started around, let's say, 2010. So the movement is about 15 years old. So in one sense, it's mature, and there's a lot of companies that have been successful, have contributed tremendously to the growth of the insurance industry. But on the other hand, it's still a young movement, right? Because we're seeing new entrants, new ideas all the time. And that's part of this energy around InsureTech and this opportunity for the industry to grow and expand. So I think the industry, the InsureTech movement has matured in the sense that in the early days, the favorite word was disruption, right? And that was often coupled with a pretty negative view of the industry and how they were going to replace all the old dinosaurs in the industry. And I think that there was maybe a lack of understanding of how complex the industry actually is. But now there's more of a spirit of partnership and contributing to the industry and helping the industry to grow and be profitable. And so I do think InsureTech has been a catalyst for change for the industry. And to the question about what hinders or what accelerates integration, I would say a partnering mindset is the most important attribute for success. One where the value of the industry and its participants is recognized, and where the InsureTech seeks to bring new ideas that enhance or improve the industry. And that's where we've seen a lot of the successful companies.
Can you elaborate about what are Resource Pro core area of expertise within the insurance industry? And in what specific area of insurance innovation the company is most interested in?
Yes, I would say the common thread for all of our services and offerings is deep insurance expertise. And the services span the value chain. So they include management consulting and advisory services, and then research that's related to that. And those are the parts of the business that I'm responsible for. So we do business and technology strategy consulting, again, across all the ecosystem. So brokers, MGAs, wholesalers, carriers, reinsurers. We cover the whole space of P&C. Resource Pro also covers employee benefits, the employee benefits space. So we've got the front end with the management consulting and advisory. The primary part of Resource Pro's business, the core business, is business process management, for operational excellence, again, across the ecosystem. And then over the last few years, Resource Pro has continued to add high-value services that our clients are looking for. So we have a licensing and compliance business that's very successful. We have our MIS group that provides tech-powered back office solutions that includes the operational platform, compliance and regulatory services, reporting, and that really helps MGAs and carriers go to market faster. This year, we acquired a company called Helix that provides managed technology services to P&C agents and brokers, things like systems administration, data reporting and conversion, automation, those kinds of things. As for innovation, our focus really is automation and augmenting human expertise, right? Our primary value proposition is around human in the loop. Because our core proposition is about deep human expertise, we really focus a lot on complex insurance processes where there's potential to automate portions of that, but where you often need to have human expertise involved in the processing. So we're leveraging robotic process automation, AI for data extraction and analysis, especially for digital intake, for things like submissions. We're doing for policy checking. So we're looking at that right blend of automation and human expertise to really support our clients.
Do you operate only in the US or in other regions?
We operate in the US, in Canada, and in the London market. Our service delivery centers are global. So we have centers in China, India, Serbia, across the US, and we're now building a center in the Philippines as well.
Okay. Can you tell us what types of partnerships that Resource Pro form with InsureTech startups? And what about the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem? What drew you to Israel?
Yeah, so let me talk about the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem first. So first of all, we're really keen on the InsureTech movement in general, as you probably have gathered. We do think they've been a catalyst for change and have become great partners to the industry. Israel, of course, has such a vibrant tech and InsureTech ecosystem. I think I heard that there were 180 InsureTechs in the ecosystem in Israel, which is very impressive. And there are many of those that have already played major roles in the global insurance marketplace, and we've worked with many of those as clients over the years as well. So we've been glad to support the ecosystem, learn from these companies, understand how they're influencing and reshaping the industry. And of course, we advise our clients on potential partners as well. And so just understanding these companies and being able to provide introductions and advice to connect the right parties has been really great for us. So that's the Israeli InsureTech piece. So what kind of partnerships does Resource Pro form with InsureTech startups? So we do have confidentiality agreements with our partnership, so I can't name any specific names here. But what we typically do is that we integrate the technology of InsureTech to round out and tech enable our services that we're providing to our clients in a very specific business process. So we support integrating the technology into an end-to-end solution that solves customers' pain points. Exception handling, change management to ensure the processes are adapted and followed to take advantage of the InsureTech's technology and any training, including model training. So we've worked with both insurance organizations like digital brokers, as well as tech product companies to do things like certificates of insurance, intelligent document capture, et cetera. So I know that might have sounded a little bit vague, but the basic idea is, we're not taking software solutions to the market and selling software. We're delivering services to support the key operations of our clients, and we're partnering with key tech companies to enable us to do that. As I said, to support this model of human in the loop with great technology coupled with great human insurance expertise.
So can you share one success story, or it's confidential?
Unfortunately, they're all confidential, but we have several great partners that have been working with. So maybe next year someday we share them, but can't do that today.
Okay. So my final question is: could you offer an expert advice for our InsureTech startups?
Yes, I think you really need to find the right balance between building your brand, building your product, and building your company. And maybe that sounds very simple, but too often I see so much focus early on with building the brand, right? With being at events and social media and spending money on marketing. And maybe you can have success that way, but I think the ones that are more successful focus on building a world-class product that meets a specific, need, purpose-built solutions for the insurance industry, building a strong company with a strong management team and talent and operational processes, right? So there's a blend there. I'm not saying you shouldn't build your brand and do marketing. Of course you should. I'm a marketing guy at heart, but I see some that often spend too much time on the brand part of it. So it's just finding that right balance. So that's one piece of advice. The second is you really need to understand the segments of the insurance industry, the unique problems that they have, the language that each of these have. There's so many opportunities and so much market potential, even in sub-segments of the market. You can't just go, with a general purpose solution that you think will, handle any type of insurance, or any industry. I think it's better to have, find a specific need in the marketplace and build a solution for that and then expand out from there.
Great. So we thank you very, very much, Mark, and we really hope and looking forward to the future. And I wish all of us a pleasant day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.